Legendary musician and former Beatles member Sir Paul McCartney is reportedly facing possible opposition from a neighbour after submitting an application to cut down 2 protected trees at his London residence. The request is currently under review by the local council and has sparked a small debate within the surrounding community. The 83-year-old music icon has formally applied for permission to remove 2 sycamore trees located in the garden of his luxury townhouse in St John's Wood, one of London's most exclusive residential areas. The property, estimated to be worth around £10 million, sits within a designated conservation area where environmental protections and planning regulations are strictly enforced. According to representatives for McCartney, the 2 sycamore trees are believed to be in declining health and no longer thriving as they should. They also claim that the trees are limiting the growth potential of a nearby hornbeam tree. By removing the sycamores, additional space and resources would be created, allowing the hornbeam to develop more naturally and remain healthy over time. While the council has yet to make a final decision on the application, objections have already been raised by one of McCartney's neighbours. Reinhold Meinen, an investor and conservative political activist, has formally challenged the request. He questioned whether the trees are genuinely diseased and expressed concern that the proposed removal may be unnecessary. Meinen has asked the council to officially record his objections as part of the decision-making process. For background, Sir Paul McCartney purchased the 3-storey townhouse in 1965 for just £40,000, a modest sum by today's standards. The property is located only a short walk from the world-famous Abbey Road Studios. Over the years, the house became a well-known gathering place for members of the Beatles, often used before and after recording sessions during the height of the band's success. Because the home is situated within a conservation area, any work involving trees on the property requires special permission from the local authorities. These regulations have presented challenges for McCartney in the past. Since the early 2000s, he has submitted multiple planning applications related to tree maintenance, pruning, and removal. On several occasions, McCartney has argued that dense tree coverage in his garden significantly reduced natural sunlight, leaving parts of the property dark. Some of his earlier applications were initially rejected due to insufficient documentation or detail, but were later revised and ultimately approved. As recently as last year, McCartney received approval to prune a protected oak tree located along the boundary of his property. The trimming was intended to allow more sunlight to reach a neighbouring garden, highlighting efforts to balance personal needs with community considerations. At present, Sir Paul McCartney's representatives have not released an official statement regarding the latest application. The council's review process is ongoing, and a final decision has yet to be announced.